Hey, what's happening, guys? I'm bringing you some more um, Medal of Honor Warfighter, and I'm doing home run on Fara Cliffside. And this is like if you die, you're dead. You gotta capture the flag, or you can eliminate the other team. And right now, I'm just trying to slay everyone, eliminating the team. And as you will see, my team, it's more of a team-based game. It's not necessarily a I'm gonna go run out there and do it my thing. Doesn't really work that way. You have to have a good team actually to do it right. I'm kind of pull the weight of this team though. I do go 15 kills and 3 deaths. A couple of deaths, you'll see that it is team orientated and I can't do it all myself. So it is pretty nice, and I'll go ahead up here and pick my assault class with my I love this camo pattern. It's pretty badass. And I'm using the M4 with the red dot reticle under there. And this is probably my favorite class. It is one of the best classes here. And I kind of move up over here. He gets right in my way. What a buddy. And it's a slower game type, but it's probably one of my favorites because it is more realistic. It gets your heart beating, especially when you're the last one alive. I love that feeling. It's if you like want to compare it to Call of Duty, Search and Destroy. Whenever I'm, you know, last one alive, my heart beats and all that stuff. Or if you like close to getting something really good, it's just crazy the way it works and all that. And I end up getting a kill right here. And like I'm looking around, I didn't see that guy until like right there. That guy completely missed. He didn't get a single round into me. I got lucky upon that. And then my teammate over there gets the last guy. And if you want me to see like any other classes out there, like I can snipe, I can use my LMG, whatnot. And I'm sorry that I brought back the same exact map I had last time. It's just I do a quick match. I don't care what game mode I get into, whatnot. I just like to get the quickest game because I don't have any DLCs. I never actually play this game that much, so when I get it, I don't think it's worth it for me to buy a DLC, which and all that stuff. And there's a little lag in this game, but it's alright. And so it takes me a while to find a game, so I just usually quick match until I find one. And what helps a lot is do not ever sprint around the corners in this game. It's like a no. And I don't really ever sprint till I like I'm trying to get to a certain area real quick. I usually walk around with my red dot open or just hip open, so I'm ready to actually fire. Cause I used to when I started the game, I used to walk around, I guess sprint around everywhere, and what happened was I just got thrown off guard by most of the players out there, and I couldn't deal with it. Like right here, I'm walking out with my gun open, and then I'm coming around and turning with my red dot up. And it usually helps to know the map, because if you don't know the map, you're gonna be you go around a turn aiming. Your peripherals are worse because you're trying to focus on that red dot. It's good to know the map, that you know like, oh, he can't get there and all that good stuff. And I came here and supported my teammates, and I noticed there's I think one guy alive. I'm not totally sure. So I'm scouting out the area here, looking out for him. And I like to control this upper area because, for one, you can control the perimeter around their bases, even if you're on the other side. It's always nice to control this top area because you can use this wall to your liking, and underneath you can see down below you. You can pick them off at a greater distance, get a little better headshots. You can see the left side entrance coming there. You can go to right, and it's just nice that there's also little pockets up there that you can hide away in, and it is probably the best spot to be on this map. I know that you can underground. If you want to go underground, I recommend staying towards the alleyways because they can pick you off very easily from up top. It's harder to get the kill from them, and they can easily kill you from up top. You will rarely see me ever go into the mid unless you know that I have teammates up top and I know they watch my back. Typically, I usually go up here and I'll cut around, try to get around the flank. If not, I stay up here in the center and play as a Slayer. And this guy, we have a little battle going on here, and I think he pops a few rounds into me, and I bug out. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with this guy. I know that he's got a deadly weapon, and I bug out. And I was going down here, I noticed there's like 2 guys right next to each other up the other way. And I know there's like messing around, but I think they might get killed, and I don't want to be there. So I bug back out here, and I noticed that the guy he was gone, wasn't there anymore. So I push up, and I'm creeping up. I chuck a grenade first, make sure he's not there, and that would have killed him. So I know he's not there anymore. And you'll see me start slowly creeping up here. And I want to keep my red dot open so that I know that if he comes out through that wall, I can easily pick him off without having to go back in. I know he's not there anymore, so I go a little closer, and I think he's still on this side, so I'm going to try to flank him, try to be as quiet as possible, not sprinting, do what I can. And I eventually see him, and he's too slow. I take him out, and I move on. And if you do your shots right, you judge it right, you hit for the head, and you do short controlled bursts most of the time, you can conserve ammo, because it's very easy to waste a whole clip on one guy. And that's not good, because what if you have 2 guys behind you, and you'll see that later on of what happens. And or if you have, you know, one guy there, you gotta go ahead and get the other guy real quick. Take that guy out and move on to the next round. The total score of this game, I believe, is 7-3. And one of them was my fault. I got killed during a firefight, and the other guy survived. But it's all, he got the first shot on me, I didn't get the last shot on him, so he got me first. And this is probably one of my favorite game types in this game, just because it shows realism, and I'm more of a realism player. I love playing games that you don't have no respawn rates and all that cool stuff, and it makes you want to achieve, like, I want to survive, I don't want to spectate. I hate spectating, so I do the best I can every time I'm playing a game where you have 1 life, or even if you have like 3 lives. Do the best I can to actually stay alive. And I'm switching up my little style here. I went on the right side. This is my first time, I think, ever playing home run going around the right side. And I know that there is a drop down area, and people usually stick their heads out over there, try to head glitch and all that, but they usually hide in that section. And he ran out. I'm like, oh, there's people down there. I'm throwing grenades. I missed. I got a hit on him, so I'm out of there. I know he's still there, and I'm gonna go back to my little area up here. And I see my teammate shooting down below, and I'm trying to suppress fire to get him, you know, move around the other side so that my teammate can get the kill. And I think he eventually gets him. That was a dumb move by him. He shot down. I'm gonna use a thumper down there. I could not get him, but I think I'm gonna get him right here. Yeah, that was dangerous on my part. Because he was already wounded, it was easier for me. He would have killed me. He got a headshot on me, I think. I believe I'm the last one alive, and they took a flag. I don't know where they're gonna be at, so I immediately sprint trying to find him. And, I got taken out right there. I didn't check my corners, and he came up behind the ledge trying to cover the teammates, and unfortunately I was killed. It helps to play this game with a friend, because if you play with a friend, they can usually watch your back. Fire teams are very close, they can resupply, heal you, and all that stuff. And it's a little easier, more fun. Unfortunately, I don't have any friends that play this game. I know. It sucks. So it's like, when I play this game, I try to interact with the players, but usually they don't have mics. And if they do have mics, we typically play better. I usually like to play with people that have mics and all that stuff, and I like to switch up the classes. I like to play tactical. So if any of you want to play with me sometime, just let me know, and I'll be glad to play. Here I took that guy out, and I think there's another guy, and then immediately you'll see there's 2 people that come behind me, and I get lucky here. I saw them come around there. I take them both out, and then move on. That's how you do it. The only reason I took damage is because I hit a grenade, got me there, and I was lucky to bug out real quick. And I know that since they came up behind me, later on I'll try to cover my flank side. And I know they're trying to show up there again because they saw me go one way, and typically that guy, he goes up the middle every time. So I'm gonna go and try to take him out again, hopefully real soon. And it's a good place to be. You don't want to go too far in the middle, like up there, because if you go too far in the middle, it's just you're surrounded up top. But I know that I kill the guys on my side for no reason. I'm looking around, trying to find figure out where he's at. And so if I go through the center, I usually try to get there real quick, try to get on the other side, try not to get hung up. Let him go that way. And the only other possibility he could be was in a spawn back here, or over there by the other flag. And I don't think he's over by the other flag, so I head over here, and then I start taking fire. Immediately start shooting at him, and I get a lot of hit marks on him. I'm like, why is he not dying? And you'll see this. Watch this. 80 health. I hit him more than that. I could have swore he was dead, but that's just me. You know, hit detection is not always best in this game. Sometimes it's pretty bad, and that's just what you gotta face with about this game. It's not gonna be the greatest, and all that. And the game itself is not the greatest game, but it is more fun, and I think it's heading in the right direction. The next Medal of Honor game is probably gonna be a very good game. I mean, can't even talk. So I hope it meets my expectations next time. Get that guy. I got lucky. 1 health. I didn't even notice that till now. Wow. I'm gonna chuck grenades in there. I know there's about 2 guys. I get hits on one. I'm throwing another one real quick. And I play it safe, try to reload, get out of there real quick, and I'm gonna try to make sure they don't come up there. I think he just got taken out, so I'm gonna take this guy out real quick. I don't know if I got him or not. I don't think so. Yeah, he lived. We'll get him though. I try to go for a flawless match, but sometimes it's hard in this game to get a flawless match, especially in the whenever you have not teammates as your friends, I guess, and no communication going on. It is possible if you have communication, but typically it's not. And I get surprised here. I'm going on sprinting. I should not have sprint. And then I get surprised here, and I sprint out of the corner. And because I was already shot. He got more health than me, and all that. He took me out. Excuse me. I didn't know I can actually sit back here and look down that tunnel till this match. I usually will go up closer to it and look up towards the I guess the staircase. But this seems a little more manageable because they can't flank me that easily. And I don't want to be caught back here. I don't know. I don't like staying in one position for too long. I get a little, I guess, restless. I need to start running around, and that's what I start doing here. So I'm going back to my favorite spot here. Gonna hopefully pick a guy off. and I have teammates circling an area, and there's a guy up there, so I went through the middle, and I'm gonna work my way around the flank side, try to get where my guys are at. And I see they moved up, so I know there's no one ever there on the top part, and I see they're going there, so obviously that means, oh, one guy died, there's people there. So I get another kill right here, grenade, and then I avenge my guy's death, and that's the game. And you'll see the score at the end. I got 2,000, carried my team a little bit, but hey, you know, it's always a team-based game and all that stuff. And if you want to see more of these, let me know. Please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we see you all next time.